All right, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is Salon's blog. Yeah, if you missed the previous episode, please go back down there and watch the previous episode because it's a continuation of what we started earlier on. Yeah, it is very important you know where we are coming from and where we are going. It's a new day, a new dawn, a new moment. Champions Chelsea are coming back against Newcastle United this Saturday. Yeah, I said champion. We are the champions. Currently, we were the champions of Europe only recently that Man City took over from us, right? Yeah. Once a chairman, always a chairman. Once a chairman, always a chairman. Yeah. All right. In any case, our players are returning from the international break. The last international break for the year 2023. The next international break will be in 2024. But as it stands right now, Chelsea, we are going to be facing Newcastle over the weekend. Preparations already started long ago. Yes, preparations already started long ago during the course of the week, even though most of the players were on international break. Those that were available, the coach has been training with them. Thiago Silva, who went for holidays, he's back, he came back. Rhys James did not go for international break, he was available. And some other players, Levi Colwell, Malo Gusto, they all had injury scares, but they are back fit and they are in Cobham training. Nkunku. Yes, Nkunku. The question many are asking is, will he or will he not? Will he or will he not? Will Nkunku be available and will he feature on Saturday against Newcastle or he will not? Well. The question most will be asking will be about Christopher Nkunku's return. I know. The Frenchman had targeted the game against Newcastle and is nearing a comeback. However, this is the news I promised to deliver to you from the previous video. However, the Blues have proved patient when recovering players this time and will not want to take any risks. If you observe any of our players that are injured before they come back, we can set a date that they are coming back today, but when that date reaches, we always like to give extra days. We make room for full recovery. The Blues in this time around, we don't rush players into games when they are coming back from injury. We've been taking our time in our recovery processes with our players so far this season. So the fact is, or the underlying word is, however, the Blues have proved patient when recovering players this time and will not want to take any risks. We will not want to take any risks. With Pochettino taking a day-by-day approach, there remains an anxious wait to see. There remains an anxious wait to see if Nkunku will be available to make his debut. And this can only be made known on Friday during our press conference. This can only be made known on Friday during the press conference. Perhaps the 26-year-old impact will be greater felt from the bench against a tiring Newcastle backline. Like I said before, and I'm repeating it again, that he might come on in the second half, 5-10 minutes, highest 15 minutes. That is where it is. Perhaps the 26-year-old impact will be greater felt from the bench against a tiring Newcastle backline rather than against a fresh side as he attempts to get up to speed. In truth, it will be difficult to drop Raheem Sterling or Cole Palmer. It will be difficult to drop Raheem Sterling or Cole Palmer. Fresh from an England debut, while Nicholas Jackson will hope to continue his goal-scoring form after netting 4 times in 2 matches. Let me hear from you in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think Raheem Sterling should be dropped or Cobham should be dropped for Nkunku to be in the starting 11? I don't think so. I don't want it that way. I would prefer him to come in, like I said earlier on, when Newcastle backline, when their defense is getting tired in the second half, he can come in and do something, at that moment, as he's now recovering. Not to start the game with the same strength of others. That is what I think. But listen, in truth, it will be difficult to drop Raheem Sterling. Yes, it would be for the starting role of Nkunku. Neither can we drop Cobham at this point. It's just impossible. All right, if we cannot drop Raheem Sterling and we cannot drop Cobham, then who next are we going to be looking at? Are we going to drop Nicholas Jackson, who scored 4 goals in 2 games? Let me hear from you in the comment section. Yeah. Do we drop Nicholas Jackson, who scored 4 goals in 2 games? This is where our coach has a problem if he is to start both or Nkunku. But I believe a room will be made for him in Manchester United and Brighton game. When it comes to Newcastle game, I don't think so. I don't think so. He might come in second half when the backline of Newcastle looks tired. My dear friend, to other news. Now that we heard all about Nkunku and the starting of training today, the players are returning from the international break and full squad should be available by tomorrow. Casado and Enzo should be arriving today, Wednesday. Yeah. So by tomorrow, full squad should be available for training. To other news, Trevoh Chalobah has suffered another setback and is expected to be out until early January. Tottenham have cooled their interest in Chalobah amid concerns over his recent injury problems. My goodness. Chalobah. My goodness. Well, to conclude, I wanted to bring this on the next episode later on for you. But let me just give you a gist of it. According to Fabrizio Romano, which we all know, we all watched the game, Brazil lost their first ever home FIFA World Cup qualifier. And it is against no other team than Argentina. Brazil, almighty Brazil, lost their first ever World Cup qualifier at home. FIFA World Cup qualifier at home against no other team than the almighty Argentina. 2 South Americans clash. In fact, the Brazilians, they started a fight even before the match started. They started a game before even the match started. The Brazilians, I'm sorry for that noise at the background, near a major highway. Like I keep telling you, that is the Bukit Jalil Sports Stadium, Malaysia's biggest sports stadium. And so, I'm sorry about that noise at the background there. Yeah, the siren. Almighty Brazil lost their first ever home FIFA World Cup qualifier against almighty Argentina. It is South America giants that crashed, and it was 1-0 in favor of Argentina. On that note, which I'll be back with more statistics on the game Brazil and Argentina played, especially regarding Enzo Fernandez. I shall be back in the next one. See you when you see me. Shalom and peace.